What's up, everybody? So today we're going to be doing something way different. Well, different-ish, as usual, as per this channel. This channel is so different all the time. Now, I get a lot of comments in both my videos, Jimmy's videos, everything about all the vape gear that I have. Yeah, I got a lot. I got a bit of a problem. I like to collect things. It kind of turned into a hobby for me. I quit smoking a year ago, just over a year ago now, and it's turned into sort of a pretty big hobby for me. So with a lot of you guys always asking, hey, what's that vape? What's that vape? What's that vape? I figured, you know what? Once every couple of weeks or so, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to review one of the vape products that I own. And, you know, if it helps one of you guys to quit smoking like I did, or helps you to kind of decide on your first vape or whatever it might be, then so be it. But I want to get one of these out there every couple of weeks just to see, you know, what you guys think of it. So today we actually have a product by a company called Dovpo. It is the Dovpo VEE. The Dovpo VEE, VV, or variable voltage device. It's actually a pretty nice, sleek little device. So what we're going to do is, as you've seen in most of the vape reviews, I'm going to flip the camera around, we'll go down to the table, we'll show you the packaging, give you all the specs on it, let you know what this thing is capable of and how I'm enjoying it so far. So here we go. Alright guys, so here's what we got. This is the package that the Dovpo VEE comes in. I don't know why they do this, these companies. This product contains nicotine. It does not contain nicotine. There's no nicotine in this thing whatsoever. There's no nicotine in it until you put a tank on top of it and you fill it with juice. So I get that they're trying to cover their ass, but this is actually extremely misleading. But anywho, this is the mod. This one happens to be the black on black rendition. There are several different colors that are made of this thing. I think there's a blue, a red, a silver and black, bunch of different colors, but we got the black on black one. On the back, your typical Dovpo VEE. It's got your warning for your healthy electronic cigarette products and blah 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 blah. You do have a scratch and taste on this one, and I believe it is black licorice. Of course, made in China, Chinese export. It's got some 18+ warnings. Don't give this to pregnant people. Again, on the back, with this product contains nicotine. It does not contain nicotine, so I don't know why they're doing that. So, as always, the box with inside a box. And their packaging is actually halfway decent on this. This box is really nice. Open up the box, and inside you're going to have a manual. It's a very simple manual because this is a very simple device. You have your button layout, your specifications, working voltage 6.4 to 8.4. This is a dual 18650 device, so your 8.4 volt is going to be two 4.2 volt 18650s in series, so it is a series mod. 6.4 volts is its low voltage cutoff. Output voltage range 1 volt to 8 volts maximum, and 8 volts maximum is going to be absolutely plenty for most vapors. Resistance range, I think this is a huge misprint because I don't know anybody that's vaping at 3.5 ohms. But basically, resistance range 0.05. It fires down to a 0.05, which is pretty incredible. And then 3.5 ohms. Again, I don't know who the hell would be vaping at 3.5 ohms. That's like a 1 watt vape at 8 volts. It's ridiculous. And then you have, you know, your normal starter stuff. It basically tells you how to utilize this mod, what the different LED indicators mean, some safety features, and then this is actually kind of nice on the back here. Being that this is variable voltage mod and it's extremely simple, everybody that vapes nowadays is used to using things in wattage mode. Now with variable voltage, if you're not familiar with using it in voltage mode, you kind of need to know Ohm's law, because your wattage is going to be based on your voltage and your coil resistance. So what they've done here is they've included a basic equivalent wattage menu. So if you're running a 0.1 ohm coil in your atomizer at 2.4 to 2.8 volts, it's roughly 60 to 80 watts. And then max wattage, of course, would be at 8 volts, which is 300 watts. You'd blow your freaking lips right off your face. So I don't recommend that at all. And you can see here at 2 ohms, at 8 volts, the max is 30 watts. So at 3.5 ohms, you can imagine you're not going to get much vapor production out of that. But, you know, for most people that vape in and around the 0.2 to 0.5 area, you're going to be able to get 100, 150, 200 watts out of this without an issue. And I've been vaping on it for a few days now, and I can tell you it's pretty damn accurate. Alright, so here's the mod. There's literally nothing else in this box. You get the mod and nothing. No USB cord for charging, because as you can see on this mod, there is no USB port for charging. And if by now you don't already have a charger for your 18650s and your 2700s, now's the time to buy one. This mod doesn't have any way of charging the batteries internally, so you are going to need a charger for it. Alright, let's get rid of the box. We'll pop some batteries in this thing. We'll show you how it works. Nice little markings here. Positive. Let's see. Get this to focus. There you go. Positive, negative. Don't know if there's any markings now. There's no markings down in the bottom. They're only on the battery door. So we'll put this one in positive side up. This one in positive side down. Close the door. Push down. Push in. And it locks pretty decent. I mean, it's definitely not the best locking door. I mean, you can kind of flick it open relatively easily. I mean, it's not anything that's going to come out unless you're playing with it or you drop it or something. It'll come out. Yeah, even banging on it doesn't come out. But one of the nicest things about this mod that I love is it's actually got an on-off switch, like a legitimate tactile on-off switch. So when the switch is off, you cannot fire this thing. It doesn't do anything at all. Now when you turn it on, you're going to get what your voltage is set at. So right now it's at 3.8 volts. It goes all the way down to 1 volt and all the way up to 8 volts. A little bit slow, not too terrible. Then you got some battery venting over here, some battery venting over here. If God forbid your battery should start to vent, throw this thing. Anything, batteries vent, just throw it. Don't worry about it, buy another one, throw it. That's literally it. This is the entire mod. You only have your voltage setting, your up down, your on off switch, and there's a little tiny LED right up in this area here, and you might be able to see it blinking. Blinking 3 times yellow means that there's no atomizer on top, which there is not. We're set at 3.5 volts. That LED will also indicate your batteries. Now we're going to throw an atomizer on this real quick, and I'll show you guys what it does with an atomizer, which is pretty cool. Now with the atomizer installed, when you push the button and fire the device, it will actually show you the resistance of your coil. So in this particular one, we've got a 0.21 coil, and now you can see that that light is still flashing yellow. If you can see the light, yeah. That means that my batteries right now, in the yellow range, if we look at the instructions, the batteries are at medium. So basically they're between 6.9 volts and 7.4 volts combined in series. When it goes below 6.9 volts, that indicator will turn red, letting you know that you need to charge the batteries on this. Alright, so ergonomically, this thing feels great in the hand. It's got this nice rubber back plate right here that really gives you a positive grip on it so that you don't drop it. It's got a nice clicky fire button. But again, that's it. That's the entire menu system. So, alright, let's go back on top. We'll vape it. I'll give you my thoughts on it. And yeah, we'll see you then. Alright guys, so that was the VEE by Dovpo. This is a great device. If you understand Ohm's law slightly, even if you just use the card that comes with the mod itself, you'll be able to determine what you're actually vaping at watts-wise based on your coil build. Now, is this for the beginner? No, not necessarily at all. It does have some safety features in it, but it's nothing that's going to give you the same safety features as a fully functioning wattage-based mod. This is variable voltage, so I mean you could set this thing to 8 volts, not understand what you're doing, blow your lips off your face. So you want to be super careful with that. So I would say for your intermediate user, this thing would be great. If you're wanting something that ramps up amazingly fast, I mean, look, it's almost instant. The ramp up on it, the voltage settings on it are great. So far, I'm running a 0.21 coil in this, and I mean, just watch. It hits hard. It hits real hard. And that's only 3.5 volts. Yeah, it's only about 3.5 volts right now, so it's actually hitting really, really nice. So my thoughts on this: feels great in the hand. It's very small. It reminds me of the same size as the Smoke Alien, or Smoke Alien, whatever you want to call it. It's got that same feel to it. It feels very much like the Alien did. Fortunately, it seems as though the paint is better on it than what was on the Alien, so you're not going to have too many issues with that. I've been banging on this thing for about 2 days now. You know, carrying it around in my car with me, in my pocket, all over the place, because I don't want to beat up on some of my other mods, and this thing has been absolutely great. So if you're an intermediate user who's got an understanding of Ohm's law, you've built coils before, and you understand how to utilize the variable voltage setting in this thing, it's going to be great, because you pop your batteries in, you set your voltage, you vape away. So would I recommend you buy it? Yeah. Where can you get it? I don't know. There are a couple places I saw had pre-orders on it. I don't know that they're actually available yet. I won this one in a contest, which was absolutely amazing, from Mr. J. Hayes himself. So absolutely cool. I've been using this thing for the last couple of days and loving every bit of it. So yeah, once it's available, I'll link you guys to where I found the pre-orders on it, so you can see I'm seeing prices anywhere from 60 to 80 bucks. I don't know if those are going to hold true on the final release version, but that's what I've been seeing. So yeah, that's the Dovpo VEE. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. If this helped, leave a comment. Let me know if you want to see more, and we'll review some more. Have a good day, guys.